Hello, welcome back to B&B Always channel. Today, we are diving into the latest twists and turns in The Bold and the Beautiful, where Steffy's recent behavior and decisions have led to some dramatic consequences. Let's explore how her fiery temper and misuse of power have set the stage for a major downfall, both in her personal and professional life. Steffy's explosive temper and arrogant nature. Recently, Steffy Forrester's fiery temper and her tendency to misuse her power as CEO have become increasingly evident. For years, Steffy has ruled the Forrester Creations empire with an iron fist, often looking down on others because of her position at the top. She has developed a reputation for being aggressive and unyielding, particularly when it comes to dealing with those who cross her or oppose her will. Her arrogance has always been a key part of her personality, which has caused friction with many of the people in her life. One person who has been forced to bear the brunt of her dominance is her husband, Finn. Finn has been enduring Steffy's controlling and often harsh behavior for some time now. Despite his efforts to maintain peace and support her, he's been pushed to his limits. The fallout with Sheila and Finn's growing frustration. A significant aspect of Steffy's behavior has been her refusal to accept certain family members, particularly Finn's biological mother, Sheila Carter. Steffy's animosity towards Sheila is no secret, and she has gone to great lengths to prevent Finn from having any contact with his mother. This controlling behavior has put an enormous strain on their marriage, as Finn feels caught between his loyalty to Steffy and his desire to have a relationship with his mother. Over time, Finn's patience has worn thin. He has tried to appease Steffy's demands and keep the peace, but her increasingly harsh and dictatorial nature has become unbearable. His frustration with her disregard for his feelings and her refusal to accept his family has built up to a breaking point. The tension in their marriage has reached a critical level, and it's clear that something has to give. Hope and Carter's plan to take over Forrester Creations. While Steffy has been battling with Finn, there's another threat brewing in the background. Hope Logan and Carter Walton, two people who have been affected by Steffy's authoritarian approach, have been working together to bring her down. They've come up with a plan to take control of Forrester Creations, and it's been a success. The company that Steffy has worked so hard to lead is slipping through her fingers, and her grip on the family business is weakening. Hope and Carter's calculated maneuvering have caught Steffy off guard, and she has been forced to watch as the company she once commanded begins to fall apart. Losing her professional empire has been a devastating blow to Steffy, especially when coupled with the unraveling of her personal life. Finn's decision to divorce Steffy. As if losing Forrester Creations wasn't enough, Steffy now faces the devastating prospect of losing her husband. Finn, who has reached his breaking point, makes the difficult decision to file for divorce. This decision sends Steffy into a downward spiral. Her life, once full of power and control, is now crumbling before her eyes. The realization that Finn, the man she loves, is walking away from their marriage is almost too much for her to bear. Steffy's reaction to Finn's decision is one of desperation. She feels completely abandoned and betrayed, and the idea of losing both her company and her marriage is more than she can handle. For someone like Steffy, who has always relied on her position of authority and control, this emotional downfall is a harsh wake-up call. Steffy's struggles and the consequences of her arrogance. Steffy's actions throughout these recent events have shown just how much her arrogance and sense of superiority have driven people away. While she was once the powerful CEO of Forrester Creations and had a seemingly unshakable relationship with Finn, her behavior has left her isolated. She alienated her husband by not respecting his family and disregarding his needs, and she lost her company due to her overbearing leadership style. Now, as Steffy faces the consequences of her actions, it's clear that her once confident exterior is cracking. Losing both her career and her marriage has left her emotionally vulnerable, and she is struggling to accept the reality of her situation. Her past actions, including her overbearing attitude and disregard for others, have led her to this point of despair. Steffy's journey in The Bold and the Beautiful is a poignant reminder of the dangers of arrogance and the importance of maintaining healthy relationships. Her rise to power and her commanding presence at Forrester Creations were built on a foundation of control and dominance, but it's clear now that these traits have caused her downfall. Finn's decision to divorce her and the loss of her company are direct consequences of her actions. And Steffy is left grappling with the fallout. As we continue to watch Steffy's story unfold, it will be interesting to see how she handles this new chapter in her life. Will she be able to reflect on her past mistakes and rebuild her life, or will her pride continue to prevent her from finding redemption? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Steffy's world will never be the same again.